Yes, we're live. Hello everyone, we're going live and we are now live. Hi Kitno, welcome to the Mother B Show. Aga-aga na ating pakwela. But yes, welcome to the Mother B Show everyone. We're going live. To the Mother B Show. And what is this all about? Mother B Show is a fun and informative lifestyle program that promotes positivity and good vibes. Welcome everyone to the Mother B Show. Today is Tuesday, March 14, 2023. Yes, yo. And officially welcoming you to our show. We are multi-streaming in Bigo Live. Yes, Bigo Live. Thank you, Daniela and Janeth and Kitmo are here. Thank you for watching immediately the Bigo Live show of the Mother B Show. Show na lang ng show. This is your host, Mother Blagador. Call me Mother B. So I'm here to share some stories and, share a little bit of what, Mother B? The journey. Okay, though I'm not the journey na banda. But yes, I'm gonna share to you some stories about brain and mental health. Of course, that is our usual advocacy here in the Mother B Show. Yes. In a way, how do we advocate brain and mental health? We just tell the story and share some information that are relevant and at the same time up to date. Meaning hindi mga panis. Hindi history. We're sharing up to date information. What's the latest? So Mother B, what is the latest here in the Mother B Show? Mother B, what's the latest? Latest ngayon, it's already the 14th of March. That's one thing for sure. And that's the present time. Time check, it's 11:55 or 11:57 in the morning here in South Texas, Central Standard Time in the US of A. And also, it's around 2 o'clock, I guess, or 1 o'clock in the morning in the Philippines or in Southeast Asia. That is aligned with the Philippine Standard Time. But of course, in Japan, I guess it's 1 hour ahead of the Philippines. But wherever you are in the world, it's either good morning or good evening. It's 11:58 somewhere. It's just like it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Hi, chill out. Thank you for watching the Mother B Show. If ever you're new, if ever you have just tuned in to the Mother B Show accidentally, you're watching the Mother B Show. This is a marathon show, marathon talk show. It's more on narrated. Well, I'm inviting people to come to the Mother B Show and have them interviewed. If you would like to comment or interact in the show, you're welcome to do so via Facebook, via YouTube, or via Bigo Live. Yes. You can come up to the show if you want to react, if you want to share something. That is one thing good about this Mother B Show. Kasi ayoko na mag-solo. Gusto ko may makausap tayo rito. That's why sometimes the show runs from 1 to 2 hours or 3 hours even. Because we interact with people. We read their comments and we say hi, hello, shout out. That is usually what we do here in the Mother B Show, because this show is intended to have meaningful connections with you. Right? Although nowadays it's not easy to have meaningful connection, huh? You really have to spend time talking, sharing information, and yeah, so that is the advocacy of the Mother B Show. Why we're here in Bigo Live, why we're here in YouTube, why we're here in Facebook Live, all live, and we're born to be alive. Because this is the essence of getting together, whether we are thousands of miles apart or time zones apart. Right? Because some of our viewers really follow the Mother B Show, and I'm very thankful for them. Thank you! Yay! We have viewers as far as Canada, Australia. We have viewers from, of course, the Philippines, which is our home country. And yes, we have from Europe, no, from Denmark specifically, and from all parts of the globe, hopefully Antarctica and Alaska, right? Or Africa. But yeah, there was a time when I was doing a Bigo live show and there are some people in Nigeria, pero mag-ingat-ingat ka pag basin sa iba na yung nakikinig sa'yo, binabantayan ka lang ng mga scammer. Yun nga that's the thing right now, because we're already interconnected, we are global. Bigo Live is global, Facebook is global, YouTube is global. We are all over the globe, depending on who wants to connect in your show. So it's like, it's the risk. It's part of the risk that you are undergoing. That's part of the package. That when you go live, you don't know where this message is going to. Okay? So yes, I'm your host. This is your host, Mother Blagador. So it's more of the momshi approach of sharing stories and, saying hi, hello to our friends, to our relatives, loved ones all over the globe. It's a way also to connect. It's a way to share experiences, share connections at the end of the day. It's social support. Yes. Brandy, hi! Welcome to the Mother B Show. Thanks for coming back. So again, the purpose of the Mother B Show is to establish connection, because that's why we're here, right? Otherwise, we'll be doing something else outside of live streaming. So, yes, Mother B Show appears any time of the day because most of my viewers, especially coming from Southeast Asia, they're sleeping right now, but due to some circumstances that I have to do something outside, I have to make the show earlier. Supposedly, I'm settled with the show from like between 3 to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, US time. So that's around 12 to 3 Pacific Standard Time, or it's time in California. And we are 1 hour late when you compare to New York. So now it's already 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. So that's the challenge of having a show, because if your audience is all over, like, of course, at the end of the day, who's your demographics, right? Right. But again, the priority of the Mother B Show is to be live, inform, share information, promote positivity and good vibes. And who knows, you might get something out of this talk show. By the way, this talk show, it's multilingual. Sometimes, most of the time, I speak in English because, of course, it's at least a universal language, aside from music, okay? And it's, I'm a Filipina. I'm a proud Filipina. I'm from the Philippine Islands, although we're living here in the US of A. And, well, I speak in Filipino, and I speak in my dialect, so I speak my mind. So that is what the Mother B Show is all about, okay? So I cannot limit this show to one audience or to this kind of demographics, because we are global, right? We're live streaming. Welcome to the world of live streaming. And I wanted to reach as many audience as possible, especially when it comes to the issue on brain and mental health. Because as we know, if not for the pandemic, we were not much conscious about this mental health. Right? Who was thinking about it before? But we were somehow concerned and alarmed how the pandemic affected our thinking, our behavior, our feelings, because it was a mess. Right? So as Mother B, as your host, we'll try to communicate with you in a way that, number one, it's understandable as much as I could. As much as you could absorb what I'm saying, please. So I'm just here to be a blessing at the end of the day. Okay? So, again, disclaimer, this is a real talk show. Real talk. We just, we speak our minds here. It's not easy to speak our minds because, our brains are designed to are designed for what you call this. We like patterns. Our brain is more on the what, Mother B? Familiarity. Okay? If we're not familiar, so we kind of taken aback if we receive information that's not familiar to us, or worst, if we don't like what that person is saying. Because we have this fight or flight mode activation in our mind that if it hurts you, you have to fly or you fight. So yeah, it's part of the brain health or the brain system. But what my point is, this is a straight talk show. If it hurts you, or bato-bato sa planet, we call that bato-bato sa planet ang tatamaan, wag magagalit ha, kasi this is just for the purpose of sharing. My intention is not to hurt your feeling. I'm just a straight talker. I'm straightforward when it comes to issues on brain and mental health, even spiritual health, right? So today it's Believe Tuesday. Normally Mother B have this the Mother B Show has this daily menu. It's like in a restaurant. Okay, what is the menu of the day? So the menu of today is Believe Tuesday. Believe, believe, believe. Believe. It's like believing in something, that you put your heart and mind into it, that hoping that it will come true. Is that the right way to say it? Believe. Yeah, Believe Tuesday. So it's more of understanding and being aware that something is there's a higher power beyond our capacity. So we're not talking about religion. It's talking about your belief system. What do you believe in? What's your conviction? Okay? So in connection with how can we, it's like cooking something, it's like a meal. Okay, our main ingredients is conviction today. And then you spice it up with, how does mental health affect your conviction? How does brain health affect your conviction? Okay? So, yes. So, and then we add another element to the dish, to the meal. Like today, our menu is Believe Tuesday. It's more of your conviction. It's more of your faith. Regardless of religion or affiliation you are with, but it's like, okay, what's the benefit of having a purpose in life in your well-being? So it's both practical. This show is so practical in a way, and hopefully it will also provide a little bit of humor, a dash of humor. If you can take, there's what you call the dark comedy or the lighter comedy. What's the difference, Mother B? The color. But we add some spice or humor to it because, we just have to maximize pleasure, minimize pain, and do the most good in our life, right? As long as we are living. Like, what's the purpose of life in connection with your all See? That's why your host, Mother Blagader, has a lot of bloopers and oops moments here. So forgive me. This is life. This is the essence of life. This is not scripted. And this is not even rehearsed. It's spontaneous. Okay? So I hope it's clear. Okay? It takes me 13 minutes of explaining why and what do I do here in the Mother B Show. Hi, Scar 2H4L_134. Sounds like an email address. But hi, welcome to the Mother B Show. If this is your first time, you can follow me. You can, subscribe in the YouTube channel, follow in Facebook. Wherever you are in the world, just follow Mother B, okay? That if you want to. That is why. So we don't want to force people to watch us or what. But if you think that this show makes sense, well, I appreciate you for supporting the Mother B Show. So kung kayo po ay first time dito sa Mother B Show, tabi-tabi po ha. This is a long talk show. Para lang tayo nagkwentuhan for 2 hours. But don't worry, I'm in a hurry. I will not spend more than 2 hours because I have an appointment after this. I just wanted to say hi to you guys, to all our viewers, our supporters. our listeners because sometimes they don't have time to watch but they have time to listen. Thank you so much. Okay, shout out to everyone. And then we also have, I guess I need to reset my I need to set my global presence now. Dito sa Mother B Show here, right, where am I? I need to reset it because I'm already live in Bigo Live, live in YouTube, live in Facebook, but I just have to reset it to from friends only to global. Ewan ko ba si Facebook? I don't know why all this stuff, but I'm glad I'm with Bigo Live. Bigo Live is my live streaming app. So I'm live streaming in Bigo Live. Thank you so much. Visitor 9881, thank you for coming to the Mother B Show. Yes, Manny, Bento. So the usual that I do here as a host is to welcome our guests. If this is your first time to be in the Mother B Show, the show is all about promoting brain and mental health and how this advocacy affects our total well-being from social, physical, spiritual, financial, the overall aspects of your life, dimensions, different parts of our life, right? Because just like wearing a hat, you can wear a hat like this design, or when you are in a different situation, you wear another hat, What's the connection with hat? Yeah, we just wear something depending on the occasion or the context, right? So we have, I have to like myself first, so automatic si AI ay makishare sa iba. We already have comments. Oh my gosh, we have comments, but I haven't seen. Let me see. We have commenters on the line. Oh, we have our cousin from I am a master of manifestation. Ay, ano? We have Lilith Nazaire Salazar. Hello, Lilith. Thank you for coming to the Mother B Show. Lilith is from Vancouver, Canada. Yes. I am a master of manifestation, positive mindset, make vision, gratitude, positive affirmation, and believe. Yes. Thank you for sharing that. And I hope I can interview you. If you want to be interviewed now, pwede. By the way, you were interviewed last time, right? During the special tribute of our cousin. That's our common denominator because we are affiliated with Mr. Benji S. Manuel, and finally he was laid to rest. And right now we have to move forward. But of course, part of it is remembering his legacy as well, right? So thank you, Lilith, for coming over. Lilith is also one of the valued supporters of the Mother B Show in North America. Thank you so much. Yeah, so one way of supporting the Mother B Show is to share the live and subscribe in YouTube or subscribe in Facebook. In YouTube, the videos are curated. So if there are topics that interest you and you wanted to learn more, well, you can just watch it. And the resources that I'm using are not made up. Of course, I have stories to share in connection with the topic. But most of the resources that I'm using here are valid resources naman. Hindi naman fake news. So hopefully it's worth watching and it's worth listening. Thank you so much. So yes, also if right now, if you are in Bigo Live, please don't forget to follow the Mother B Show, share the show, or whoever needs it. Because I guess for us, this show is generic. Yes, this show is generic. Well, of course, from a mom's point of view, but I'm also speaking to you as a friend, as a cousin, as a sister, as a classmate, as a neighbor, right? Or as a frenemy, if you like. If you're not sure of our social status and then you don't like me, but you are so civil enough to be kind to me, then we can call each other frenemies. If you really don't like me, that's fine. So this is all about positivity and good vibes. So our objective is, Mother B Show is a fun and informative lifestyle program that promotes positivity and good vibes. Hi, TTV MR Birdwell. Hi, hello. Okay, thank you. So shout out also to RJA Tours of Sir Robert James Anthony of RJA Tour. So they're now offering ghost tours in Corpus Christi, Texas. Okay, so yes, so thank you for the opportunity to share to you some information. Our talk today. Haba ng haba ng intro. Kung ako pa Director Ani, sinabon ko na yung talent. Hi Jared, hello, welcome to the Butterby Show. Yes, our talk today is about the topic, how does having a purpose in life improve your overall wellness? Hey Jared, so the question is, how does having a purpose in life improve your overall wellness? When you say overall wellness, it's not just, since we're talking about, by the way, again, our episode today, kung sa restaurant pa, our menu for today is Believe Tuesday. Okay? So, it's all about Believe Tuesday in connection with our conviction, our faith. So, every day is dedicated to a different dimension of a person's life. Okay? So, for example, if I do a show on a Monday, so I talk about Brain Health Monday. So, it's more of the physical and the brain health issues. Okay? So, this is Brain Health Monday. Right? So since it's a Tuesday, so I'll talk about Believe Tuesday. Right? And Wednesday, if the show falls on a Wednesday, then we can talk about Building Wealth Wednesday. So if the show falls on Thursday, so we talk about Boost Your Mental Health Thursday. And of course, the fun stuff is from Friday up to Sunday. So it's more of the social dimension of the person or the individual, because we talk about events, we do events at the same time, we attend parties, we do some disc jockeying in Bigo Live, okay? Not in Facebook, not in YouTube, because I'll be copyrighted. Madiding tayo dyan, baka masingil tayo ng mga malalaki music industries. Okay, so Mondays to Fridays and weekends, special events tayo. Okay, kumbaga sa subject, kumbaga sa kurso, naagi tayo subject dire. Monday, Brain Health. Tuesday, Believe Tuesday. Wednesday is Build Wealth Wednesday, so we talk about economics. We talk about financial. Right? So it's like different flavors every day. But at the end of the day, it's connecting to brain and mental health. Because if your brain functions right, okay, your life functions right. Kasi that's your command center of your life. Physically, the brain. Make sure your brain and the way you're thinking is right. Otherwise, it won't go the right way. Tama ba? Usa ba na akong English, Mother B, oy? Bahala na mo, oy. Bahala. Magbisaya ako. Mas maayo pa. We have another beautiful lady. Pa-shout out niya, ate. We have our guest, our viewer, our supporter. Okay? From Dubai. So, we have Middle East. We have Canada. Thank you so much. Bahalag pa isa-isa lang yan. But Miss Canada at Miss Miss Dubai ay nandito. Diba? Gawin natin itong Alam Miss Universe. Love you, ate. Love you. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much. I'm really hoping that, and also our Bigo bestie, Sassy Slotty Friendship in Bigo Live. Miss Jennifer Salas, the Zumba diva of Coastal Bend. Diba? Yeah, it's always, I really love to send words of affirmation to our friends because they deserve it. Right? Hello, my friend. Hello. Thank you for coming. I have to be a little early because I have a meeting today. I'm gonna go outside of the house. I'm gonna be doing tours. I'm gonna be doing some walkthrough for the ghost tours in Corpus Christi. So Mother B will be transformed as a storyteller about spooky things. Yan kasi yung kanyang profession ni Mother B. So, mamaya, bukas, mangwakwak na si Mother B kutob Sabado. Imagine mo, you'll be in the cemetery every night. Can you do that? But yeah, since trabaho lang to, walang personalan. Sa SD Mother B. What is SD Mother B? Alam mo naman ako pa ay! Hello! Si Lea Largo Ropa. Oh my gosh. So we have Miss Philippines. Thank you for coming. Representing the Philippines, Mrs. Philippines, Lea Largo Ropa. She's also a police officer. Yes. Then we have Miss MJ Salcedo representing Dubai. She's a nurse and a proud OFW. Filipina nurse. Very beautiful. Hopefully you will find your forever here in the US of A. Para dito na tayo magkita-kita. Ay, may i-recommenda ako sa'yo. He's also a cousin of mine and he's a safety officer. Pero Pilipino. And balita ko, pupunta na siya na sa USA anytime this year. So, malaki na rin yung chance na pumunta rito. Ano ba to? Dating game? No. I'm just talking to, I'm addressing this message to MJ Salcedo, Miss Dubai. And of course, Lea Largo Oropa, thank you so much for sharing the live. Sharing the Mother B. Ang tagal ko sabi niya, share Dan po. Okay, thank you, Lea, for sharing. Thank you for your support. Ikaw ang number 1 valedictorian ng Mother B Show sa Philippines. Yes, the Plantita Diva. Okay? So, I have a lot of diva friends here. Diba? That's why the Mother B Show is long. It's like a marathon show. Because this is not just about talking. It's just about interacting with our guests. And it's fun. It provides us positivity and good vibes. Thank you. Share Dan po soon, sabi ni Miss Dubai. Agay! Uso to, agay! Paanha-asa. Yeah. I was like thinking, he was in Butuan already kasi he's a younger cousin of mine and he was in Butuan back in the days. And I was wondering, he's going to the US but he's still single. Sayang ang opportunity. Walang beneficiary na aside from family. Walang jowa. Shout out to Mark Oliverio. So, isa-shout out ko yan siya sa Mother B Show and I hope you will watch this because this is especially for you. May I introduce to you MJ Salcedo. She's from Dubai. Agay! Meant to be! Ay! Oh my God! Oh, what? Oh yeah, speaking of purpose in life, right? Meant to be. Since we're speaking about purpose in life and how it affects how it improves our overall wellness, I hope this will boost your overall wellness more than ever, MJ Salcedo. Thank you, Jennifer, for boosting my show. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up with all of my sound effects here. Okay? Agoy, meant to be. Ano pala? Single with receipt ba? Single with... Ano ginas? Kas, etong aking cousin din na si Mark. Is really a good guy. Oh my gosh. So, why pabor-pabor ha? I'm not selling him or I'm not what, but this guy is so responsible. Even then. Right. What happened to my sound system? Okay, so he's so since we're talking about people, shout out to Mark Oliverio, shout out to Miss Jennifer, thank you so much for sharing, and thank you so much for helping me in the show. Because umuulan ng blessing dito sa Bigo Live because Miss Jennifer is really supporting me when it comes to sending me the virtual gifts. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sa YouTube naman, basta mag-subscribe lang kayo. Dumami lang kasi concern nga si Miss Canada, si another cousin from Canada, shout out to Maris Jo. Isa lang daw siya nag-subscribe sa Facebook, sa YouTube. Palihog daw, i-share na lang. Aron dili siya mingaon ba na siya ra usa nag-subscribe sa akong show. Joke, Oli, joke. Yes, thank you so much for watching the Mother B Show. This is your host, Time Check. It's already 30 minutes from going live here at the Mother B Show. Yes, we're back, and today's talk is how does having a purpose in life improve your overall wellness? So that's why when I'm doing a talk show here, it depends on who comes and how do we interact with them and how we can, insert and relate our topic. And, finding someone that you love and, recommended by somebody and naging forever mo yun, it means a lot. You know that I am a product of being matched. Yeah, if it's not for my BFF, shout out to Miss Annalyn Borella Sesoms of Sesoms Realty, North Carolina. This BFF of mine when I was single because we were working together. Okay? So, she called me up and introduced me this guy whom I never knew. And I didn't know this guy who I happened to have a conflict with because this guy is a complaining customer of mine. Siya pala yung pinakilala ng friend ko over the phone when I'm having a date with my boyfriend. Eventually, siya na yung aking nagkatuluyan. See, I'm a product of a matchmaker too. So, yeah, I can guarantee you, it takes one to know one. So far, we're gonna be 27 years by God's grace. So, but yeah, be careful who's your matchmaker. So, she's my BFF and now we're still connected here and she's my BFF, my matchmaker, is a very popular realtor in North Carolina. And my client slash sponsor for North Carolina trip soon on April. Okay, so ganun lang ang buhay. Maris Jo, nasan ka na? Attendance, love at first sight. Actually, love at first fight. Because remember, he was a complaining customer. And I happened to be there when my best friend wasn't there yet in her office. Because I have to visit my dealer. Ang best friend ko, ang friendship ko, ang in charge doon. And then it happened that she's not yet there and I'm early because I'm from Cebu and I went to Leyte. I went to Ormoc. Pagpunta na ako doon, nandun na yung complaining customer. See? So, you never know what happens next. So, yes, I hope. And shout out to Mark Oliverio somewhere. Ang sarap na ganito usapan. May halong kilig, may halong serious. So, if ever you can't relate to what I'm saying, if I'm speaking Greek, if I'm speaking foreign to you, just let me know so I can interpret. Because, yeah, I'm speaking in 3 languages right now. English, Filipino, and Bisaya. Di ko lang gusto masugdan pag Spanish kay naraba akong Spanish tutor si Miss Jennifer Salas. Thank you, Miss Jennifer, for teaching me Spanish also. Vida de Rico. Rich life. Oh, di ba? I got something. Okay, so yeah, katawa si by the way, call her MJ Salcedo. It's like ang haba, no? Parang DJ Salcedo. How about Baby B? What time is in Dubai right now? So Vancouver, I know it's around, it's like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in Vancouver. So in Dubai, what's the time in Dubai? Triple daw, triple. O say triple. Okay, yes. So, yes, moving forward, because it's already 30 minutes. By the way, we have viewers. Okay? So, let's see who's viewing the Mother B Show in Facebook. Ako lang pala. We have Super Emo Boy from Bigo Live. Thank you so much. Zaza, thank you. If this is your first time to be in the Mother B Show, welcome. Please follow and share the good vibes, okay? Yes, thank you for the gift, Miss Jennifer. Thank you so much. Kasi dito sa Bigo Live, if you have a show and you are part of the event, that you will get rewards if somebody supported you here. 9:30 p.m. Oh my gosh. So you're about to sleep na pala. So thank you for staying and hanging in there. Thank you so much for watching the Mother B Show. We have Castro Hilda, ang aking ka-churchmate before sa Pilipinas. Yes, thank you so much for watching the Mother B Show. Yes, thank you. If you want to comment, if you want to say hi, if you have somebody to shout out to. By the way, special shout out to my dear friend Marlene Bakwaha of Butuan City. Yes, thank you so much. Happy birthday last March 9. Okay, speaking of birthday, in connection with improve your overall wellness, you have to have a purpose in life. March is our birthday month. So both my mother's side and my husband's side, it's March. March is a birthday month for us. So, for Mother B's 50th golden birthday, I'll be a golden girl next week. So, paramdam na ako. Baka gusto nyo mag-send dyan. Send me stars. Ang gift, share nyo lang ang good vibes here, the Mother B Show. Okay na ako. But if you want to support Mother B Show in kind, pwede rin. But I will talk about it because that's also my share of my share of the purpose in life. Now that I'm reaching 50 years, God willing, by March 22. Pero mo, golden girl. Dapat pala nagpa-blonde ako, no? To commemorate my 50th birthday. I was thinking of that. Mag-blonde kaya ako talaga. Advance happy birthday, sabi ni MJ Salcedo of Dubai. Thank you, cousin. I appreciate that. Yes, and sorry also to those who thought that my birthday was last week when I traveled somewhere in the globe. Yes, so thank you so much. But actually, just to let you know, I traveled to Mexico last week. Short trip lang, and I have to come back. So, yes. But I have to be there. I love going back to Mexico despite of a lot of travel advisories right now. But I saw the place somehow. And I like to go back there. There's a lot. It's very rich in history, in fairness. And Thursday will be dedicated, God willing, because there's a lot of new things going on in the Mother B Show this March as part of our version 3. Golden version. It's like Thursday as Boost Your Mental Health Thursday. I'll be talking more on the relationship of travel, recreation, boosting your mental health in that show. So also some travel stories, okay, or information that I hope that will help you, because hindi lahat na nakikita nyo sa vlog might be of help to you. Yeah, because recently, there are some stuff that you need to really verify despite of them showing to you, oh, I'm here, this is the place, blah, 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 I'll share to you my story. The lesson there is, that story might work for her, but not for you. Right? That's why may mga influencer. If you notice, there's a lot of influencers in other social media platform. Yes, because they're trying to influence the opinion of other people and this decision just in case. But every travel is different, even if you have a travel agent. But the show every Thursday, God willing, the objective there is to open up your minds. Open-minded ka ba? Somehow to provide you a sense of awareness on the back end of preparing for travel. How's that? Kasi if your travel, if something mess up in your travel, that will really cause a lot of anguish and mental health issues. Number one, mai-stress ka eh. So, how to learn something about minimizing pain and maximizing pleasure during travel. As part of our boosting your mental health advocacy every Thursday, if I will go live on a Thursday, yan ang magiging topic natin. Okay? So, I'll start off with my experience back in the Philippines and also experiences when I travel to different countries until recent, okay? And also share some insights good na from a travel professional. Because long before I became a blogger, I'm a travel professional. In fact, I'm still doing it. I'm still a tourism frontliner even here in the USA. So that's why, thank you. Shout out to RJ Tours, Ghost Tours of San Antonio, Texas, for believing and giving Mother B the opportunity to have business with them. Okay? Thank you. So, it's more about purpose. So, today, okay, I'm specifically focused on why do I need to talk about purpose and why is it good for our overall or improves our overall wellness, and the connection between the new, in addition to the advocacy of Mother B's brain and mental health. Hopefully, on my birthday, I will be launching this Mother B's Birthday Bash campaign. Ano ba yung campaign natin? Ngayon pa lang, I have to mention it to you because this is so important. Now, it makes sense to me na that we need to really improve our brain health, right? Let me see. Okay, hold on, ha? Parang nawala yung aking audio. Okay, we're still good. I don't know why is my audio's not in. Okay. Nawala. Okay. So, I have to connect na I've been thinking about this advocacy or campaign or something to do when it comes to helping out our kababayans back in the Philippines. So, before I used to send some goodies, donated by our friends here in the USA. But now, I don't want it to limit to the US because I have to be very specific on what kind of program I would like to share in the Philippines, because that's the reason why I'm doing this show, Facebook and YouTube. Because I can do my show in Bigo Live only. That's fine. Right? But I have to include Facebook and YouTube, and I'm paying. Actually, I'm not the one being paid. Just to be clear. I'm paying my own streaming app so that I can connect Facebook and YouTube. And of course, with my Bigo Live, I'm so grateful that I could do a content simultaneously, multi-streaming, YouTube, Facebook, Bigo Live, because I'm paying YouTube and I'm paying actually YouTube to curate my shows. And thank you Facebook as well for this kind of platform, because ma-share natin to sa madlang people. Especially those who don't have the access to adult education, continuing education, or even basic education about brain and mental health. Right? Because before, you can access this information if you are into psychiatry, psychology, but like simpleng tao kagaya natin, mga madlang people, pag-uusapan yung brain and mental health in a somehow scientific way, unless somebody will step up and, trained as a communicator to somehow simplify this information, mahihirapan tayo. That's the power of media, social media, right? Mass communication. Hindi ba? So, yan nga being a mass communicator, and that's where the government spend money for me to graduate as in Bachelor of Arts in Mass Communications in the University of the Philippines, Cebu College. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to pay forward because pumunta na si Mother B dito sa Amerika. Ngayon, it's my way of public service. This show, this multi-streaming, it's a public service dedicated to my kababayans back in the Philippines. And also to all Filipinos all over the globe who might benefit from watching or listening about sharing, giving you updates on brain and mental health. And thank you so much. And even to our guests and viewers in Bigo Live, thank you, Zaza, Super Emo Boy, Manny Bento, PJ, Sneaky Link, Visitor 2705. Thank you so much. Knowing that somebody is listening or watching to you, it's big deal for Mother B already. So please follow and share the good vibes, okay? Thank you. All right, so since it's my birthday month, I'm gonna be a golden girl, God willing, on the 22nd of March. Okay? So I gotta do a special event there because I'm gonna launch the, what's my launching? Book reading, Unleash. Okay? Ansa to? Wait. I put that in my story. Wait. Just to put this in context. What was my story? Okay. Wait. I have a story. I already posted it in my story. Nasaan na ba yun? Ayan, nawawala tuloy. Yan nga yung purpose ko. Ilagay doon, tapos nawala. Where is it? Okay. Did you know? It's launching actually a book campaign. Okay? It's like unleash your superpower. Read books. Okay, so, and I will discuss about now why do we need to support the book reading program in the Philippines in our own little way, right? In our own little way, because that's my purpose now. Nasa aking milestone after 50 years. Aside from sharing brain and mental health in this broadcast, but for me, it need to be tangible enough to relate what I'm trying to say here, to walk our talk, and if we have the opportunity to transform our pain into purpose. Because again, I got issues with my memories, and I'm so open to you about it. I got memory lapses because of some emotional and some traumatic experiences back then. And sinong walang trauma sa buhay? Lahat naman tayo may drama, di ba? But sa akin, it went beyond because of the effects of COVID and the effects of successive multiple, probably CS procedure. Unti-unti, nagkakaroon na ng mga lapses yung memory ko. Kaya I'm really working hard, trying my best to find answers to what I'm going through. Because I don't want to be in a point na wala na akong chance to work on it. Yeah, it's more of like sounding the alarm to myself. Hey, you have to do something about your memory issue. This is not a joke anymore, Leia. Mother B, kasi talagang marami ka ng memory lapses and I have to find a professional. Yeah. And I did. I already have my sources. I already know what I'm going to do. It's just a matter of time and resources by God's grace. Totoo yan ha, walang keme. I have some memory issues and I don't want it to the point na mahulog siya as dementia or Alzheimer's. No, I don't want it. Hi, visitor 0786. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Because you know what? Research says na even 20, I think it's 20 years before magmanifest ang dementia. Yes, ang loss of your memory, naananadaan, hinahinay na siya creep in sa imong system. Naginahinay, nag-delete ba sa imong memory? Even 20 years or 10 years prior. Okay? Years back, you already know something is going on. So this is the time now, since I'm gonna be reaching, I'll be reaching 50 next week, God willing, that I have to work on my memory. Okay? I have to upgrade my memory kung sa computer pa. Because somehow it's like corrupted. I need to find a technician. I need help. So, I know that there's a lot of people who's going through a lot when it comes to that issue on mental health. That's why, honestly, that's my purpose in life to, at this point, no, reflecting on, hey, thank God I've reached this point in life, but how am I going to turn my pain into a purpose? Even today, I was watching Paris Hilton, ha? I didn't realize if she was not interviewed just today at NBC that she admitted because she's promoting her memoir, her book, Paris, her memoir. I guess that's the title of her book, Paris Hilton, the fashion icon, something. So, yeah. She's got ADD. Or ADHD. So she's got a mental health issue that she's sharing in her book. Yes. So somehow I'm happy to know that there are a lot of people brave enough to step up into the open and share about their stories and challenges, because knowing that having this kind of purpose of sharing is they can convert their pain into purpose. So instead of being sorry for what happened, instead of feeling bad for what they've done, what they've gone through, it's like it gives them another boost in life. Okay? That's why I was motivated to, inspired by her interview, because we're not close. Paris Hilton, di ba kami close? Pero I've heard that chika, nibisita yan sa Pilipinas because, you know, he owns the Hilton group of companies, I guess, right? So, their family, she's a personality, I know, but I didn't realize that she went through a lot, even despite of her being rich and famous, but people have undergoing issues. And good thing that these people are stepping up and sharing it, that somehow it will find useful to others who are in need, especially those who cannot step up and don't have the courage yet to share their stories. Okay? So thank you so much, Paris Hilton, wherever you are. Thank you for bravely sharing your stories about mental health, about how you're able to recover, about your pain to passion, your passion to convert your pain to a purpose in life. Okay? Thank you so much. Yeah, we all go through difficult stuff in life, but it's different if you share that difficulty and challenges as a story, that somehow believing that someone might benefit from your story. So that's the reason why we have the Mother B show as well, in my own little way, because I'm just hoping that somebody will listen and somebody might share this. But again, the topic is, it improves. Having a purpose in life really improves your overall wellness. Okay? So, having this book campaign, hopefully, so yeah, it's just a preliminary, because I wanted to talk more about this on my birthday to mark as a milestone. Hi, Advocating Mama. Thank you so much for coming. So, hopefully, I could launch this Unleash Your Superpower, read books, because first and foremost, according to research, our focus is becoming shorter. The humans capacity to focus is becoming shorter. 15 years ago, that was 12 seconds. 15 years ago. Now, as of latest count, thank you so much for the support, Advocating Mama, GGG, thank you so much. Now, the focus of human is on the average is already 8 plus seconds. In fact, I don't know what's happening, but the goldfish has even a longer focus time compared to humans right now. 9 seconds. It's like, is your focus longer than the goldfish? Or is your focus better than the goldfish? Because if you can stay in the Mother Bee show for more than 8 seconds, then you are better than the goldfish. Because that's the average focus time of humans right now because of all these gadgets, because of all this technology, because of all these distractions. Na we have so information overload. But we don't know who to focus and what to focus, right? So if you stay in the Mother Bee show for more than 8 seconds, congratulations! You won versus the goldfish. Again, the goldfish focus time is 9 seconds. The goldfish can stare at you for 9 seconds. Yeah, just try to experiment. Really, I'm gonna experiment that. I'm gonna find a friend who has goldfish, and I'm gonna time between me and the goldfish who has longer focus, me or the goldfish. So yeah, that's why I'm quite concerned, and since I'm doing this Mother Bee show and sharing about brain health and mental health, might as well reach out in a tangible way, aside from talking, although I'm doing this, but not focused that much, because what I'm sending back to the Philippines, not to mention, Mother Bee is into the children's ministry. So I got some ministry partners back home. Even before the Mother Bee show, it's really my passion to be of help to some groups that helps children, underprivileged children. Okay? Those, especially the street kids, we have street kids, the people who lives in the street, or like homeless kids. It's unfortunate, but yeah, that's reality. So shout out to our ministry partners, Heart for the World, back in the Philippines, led by Pastor Gary Lasala and Mrs. Bebelin Lasala. We have this outreach ministries for kids. Now they're already teenagers. Oh my gosh, I miss them, the Abilan kids. Okay. Shout out to Pastor Recto and Pastora Josefa Labrador and family of Feeding the Precious. Okay. And my beloved pastor who passed away last year, followed by his wife, and that's tragic. But yeah, I'm thankful to God for their life. They've been my partners for more than 10 years. For Shalom Ministries in Rizal. Shout out to Jesus Christ Prince of Peace in Caloocan City. And Sister Hilda is watching as well. Okay, so, one way or the other, it's like, it's good to be a blessing. So, now, I would like to really work on sending reading materials, books. So, that would be Mother Bee's project as a campaign to solicit and, find people who would like to donate books, okay? Donate books, reading materials, not just for kids, but for adults, for people who would like to learn more, like, not like books, not just like books, magazines. There's something about reading, okay? So, like, if you can send Reader's Digest, all copies of Reader's Digest, informative materials that they need to read. It's not just watching it in YouTube or what. Because there's a difference if you read. Right? It's a different skills level. Okay? If you're reading. Reading and understanding. It's different if you just read and don't understand. So it's more of helping promote reading and comprehension. But before you do that, you have to invite them to like reading. That's the purpose, right? Having a purpose. Having this book campaign, matching our friends who can help us here from the US or some parts of the world, especially our viewers from Dubai, Canada, Europe, Australia. We can partner and in one way or the other, depending on how do you want to help, because we'll be sending books, reading materials for them to be encouraged to read. Okay? And come up with like mini libraries for all our partners so that they can borrow books. So books will be donated, endorsed to our community partners. Okay, it's not just religious partners, but we can do that in barangays, in communities who are willing to partner with us, and who are willing to be the steward. Okay, the keeper of the books, bookkeeper. No, I don't mean the accounting part. Those who are interested, community-based organizations, that's who also are advocating the need to promote reading and comprehension in the Philippines. Okay, so send books there, and through the help of other partners, and then give it to the intended beneficiaries and promote reading. Okay, of course, we will be partnering with our local libraries because we have friends from, let's say, for example, Butuan City Library. Si Miss Jessica is there, shout out. So because we have to promote reading because of this alarming rate of focus. Imagine, right? What if they don't have Wi-Fi or internet connection? It's so limited. Our internet connection back in the country, especially for students, is very limited. I'm an online teacher. Oh my gosh. I teach among college students, tourism and hospitality students during the pandemic. I've been there, done that. So I know how it feels if you don't have connection, if you're a student struggling to learn, and you don't have any resources, materials like books to read, and you're just dependent on the online class. Good luck. And also to kids. How much more to kids who doesn't, oh my gosh, I cannot even imagine. Yeah. So, modesty aside, my kids, my granddaughter, that is our culture in the family. As young as they are, okay, they are encouraged, motivated to read books. Now, my granddaughter, 6 years old, is really into reading already. She's even to multiplication table na, 6 years old. But at the end of the day, she loves reading. She loves to go to the bookstore. It's all about loving to read, loving to explore. And we know what's the effect of reading, right? For the old school. But for the Gen Z and the millennial, I understand. You're born with your gadgets already. But the problem is, the reading comprehension, especially back in the Philippines, is really very low and very alarming. So, why don't we step up and make a difference? So, if there's a need to help, so then if there is an opportunity to help, why not, right? Thank you so much for watching the Mother B Show. Time check, it's 1 hour and 3 minutes. Yes, hindi pa nga tayo nag-uumpisa. 1 hour na kaagad. Welcome to the Mother B Show! Okay, recap. First, introduce to you that our purpose in life, that having a purpose in life improves your overall wellness. How? So, we'll talk about the how now. So, sharing to you that, well, this is our birthday month. Thank you so much for the greetings. My purpose is to be a blessing, not just to share about brain and mental health, but now step up to a different level to promote sending reading materials, books, magazines to our friends and kababayans back in the Philippines. Okay? And I would be inviting not only friends and families back here in the US, but those who can reach the sound of my voice and interested to be a part of the campaign. Mother B, I'd like to volunteer. I'd like to help you out in terms of doing this because this is for a cause, right? So our cause is to promote reading and comprehension among our people, among our tribe, among our friends and families. No age group. This is not just limited to kids, because before I was just like limited to kids. But people needs to improve our focus. We need to improve our focus. How will you improve your focus if you don't have the skill to read? Reading is different from browsing, okay? I think ang na-master na nato karon browsing. Tanaw-tanaw na sa atong ana-ana na lang. Pero ingon na 3 minutes reading, skip dayon. Just like watching the Mother B show, skip dayon, less than 8 seconds. Bahala na. If you come to the Mother B show, what you need to do first is to share the good vibes. Share the show. Somebody might need this, so please share, subscribe, and follow the Mother B show. You don't need to watch me all the way. Just share because somebody might need this. Okay? Be a blessing to someone because, that's the purpose of life. Minimize pain, maximize pleasure, and do the most good. Yeah, let's get it pop up. So now we will read something about why having a sense of purpose. Reading na naman, See? Why having a sense of purpose. What's this? Why having a sense of purpose is important. Okay? Although this was published November 12, 2019 by Scottsdale Community College. See? You've noticed in the Mother B show, a part of the Mother B show, I always read. I share what I read. And hopefully, we understand what I'm reading. Oh nga, no, I didn't notice that. That's why ang tagal na Mother B show mo, para ka may klase dyan, Mother B. I don't mind because I'm a teacher. I'm just out of commission right now, and I'm not teaching in any school. I'm teaching here in the school of the Mother B show. Hi, Adriana Azura. Hi, Triple B. Mother B, BBB. Bibi. Bing, bing. Oh my gosh. Hala, puro ginaita B, no? Mother B, Bing, bing, og si BBB. Watching from San Francisco, California. Good morning. Our cousin Adriana Azura. Oh, pak! Sabi ni BBB ng Dubai. Kung asa ang Golden Bridge. Oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed here. Thank you very much for your support. I was talking about having a purpose in life and how does it affect our overall wellness, okay? Since in relation to finding a topic na inspire. I was inspired by, the Paris Hilton story and other people who step up in the middle of their crisis, in the midst of their hardships in life, and stepping up and making a difference, helping others, that somehow converting their pain into purpose. Okay? From our mess up to a message. Okay? So, who would be the best messenger except yung nagdala ng message? Right? So, yeah. So, diba? So, yes. So, parang may puntahan nyo naman yung, parang may pupuntahan naman yung ating show. Somebody's benefiting, baby, as in benefiting, somewhere out there. Somewhere out there, beneath the pale moonlight. beneath the Pacific sun. Hi, Mr. Ralph. Thank you for joining Bigo Live. Mr. Ronnie Craig. Hello, hello, hello. Ralph Carr, Smooth Criminal. Welcome to Bigo Live. If this is your first time in Bigo Live, thank you for coming, and I hope you follow me, and I hope you watch more of my shows soon. Okay, so I will share to you this presentation, reading material. Speaking of book campaign or reading material campaign that I will be launching on my birthday. So, attention for those who are interested to be a volunteer of the Mother B Show's Boost Your Superpower, read books. Read, okay? Learn how to read. Or relearn how to read. To improve our focus and memory, that's our goal, and live a better life in the future. Save your brain. Ako, my purpose, why I read, because I have to upgrade my memory because it's corrupted. I have to fill in more neurons, more learning, otherwise it will be empty. Eventually. Because of losing your memory, and that's hard because it's really reality right now that we know we have this dementia thing going on. It's a disease that really eradicates your memory eventually. So that's dangerous for me. Oh no, and reading helps us, right? Yes, totoo yan, cousin. Read one book at least once a month to activate our brain power. To make our brains work, actually. And to increase our focus, right? Again, according to studies, even the goldfish has longer focus time than humans right now, unfortunately. Are you better than the goldfish? Imagine, 8 seconds na lang yung ang focus time ng tao kesa sa goldfish na 9 seconds. I cannot imagine nga na nata. And it's been deteriorating. The focus time is becoming less for the past the decrease is like 25% decrease for the past 15 years. That's according to Daniel G. Amen, the renowned psychiatrist. And that even research, I did not read it from his book, but I read it beforehand. I guess that was last year, that they really have a problem when it comes to focus. Because of these distractions going on, technology and whatever. Yes, focus time is so important, so that if you focus more, and especially when it comes to reading, it boosts our brain power. Okay? Kumbaga sa engine pa, kinahanglan na tamakan lagi ng gasolinador. Diba? I-rev up na to. Revolution. Revolutionize. Pilain mo, bebe. 3 books a month? Oh, we can also do a book reading challenge, no? Why not? Okay? Aside from us helping others to provide books, reading materials to people back in our country, we can donate books, we can send books to them, to enhance and encourage reading. And we also monitor them, right? Like, yes, we can do that. That's a good idea, cousin. Pila man imo, bebe, 3 books manti. So, naatay contest. It's like, para bang sa weight loss ba, biggest loser. Ito naman, biggest earner. Learner. Longer focus time. The problem is, how do we measure our focus time? As part of our mechanics for the contest or for the competition. 1/2 rabing. Ingon si BBB from MJ Salcedo from Dubai. 1/2 ra daw. O so, 1/2 page o 1/2 book? Laruhan na, Bing. Laruhan na, be. Bing, Mother B. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so, Yeah, usually here in the library, mga local libraries in the US, they have this reading plan, or they, when you borrow book, and I will have to learn from it because that's a good idea to promote to our beneficiaries, yung mga community organizations that will be willing to be a steward of these books and become like a mobile library or a local library in their own community, because again, yung access to library is also an issue back in our country. Right? Like, yeah, if you want to go to the library, either you go to school, that if the school has a lot of books. Or you go to the city library or the barangay library, that if they have enough supply. But if you can do a makeshift or a accessible library back in the community, and there's like a instead yung si Maring Marites sa sari-sari store, right? O dyan ilagak yung mga books. Instead na magchismisan, o Mare, magbasa ka naman ng book. Mare, wala ka bang load? Sige, magbasa ka na lang muna ng book. Ano ba gusto mo basahin, Mare? Yoga? Ano ba subject gusto mong basahin, Mare, kaysa magchismis ka dyan? Diba? Especially when during the pandemic, the parents were complaining because of this online class, and they weren't able to mentor their children because they also have problems with how to mentor the children. Right? O ngayon, sige, let's do a sari-sari store library program. Why not, right? And then have a contest among the Marites, among mamshis, to encourage their children to read. They have to set an example, right? Meron na silang book club. Okay, Mare, let's meet at Aling Nena Sari-Sari Store because it's our weekly book club meeting. Instead, we'll talk about other people's business. Let's talk about this book. Oh my gosh, I could just imagine. It's a culture. It's cultural, actually. This, our love for reading it's both cultural. It's social and cultural. Social, in a way, it has to start in the family. Cultural, this practice needs to be passed on. Kung makapasa nga tayo ng mga dance moves dyan, ng mga unsa pa diha sa mga social media platform, why don't we pass a story from the book? Right? I know it's like impossible, but why not? It's, walang komo sa pag-dream na somehow we're gonna love to read again, because actually there are a lot of benefits when it comes to reading. Right? Reading books, reading something that is informative. And for sure, it will increase their focus and comprehension. Kaya isa sa problem kasi is, how do you process information? You just rely on the fake news delivery. Because the critical thinking is missing. That's true. Critical thinking is missing. How will you develop critical thinking if you're not reading? If you don't understand, if you're not aware. It starts with knowledge, then knowledge, understanding, and comprehension and analysis. Like, as a teacher, of course, if you've been a teacher, if you are a teacher, you know what I'm saying. First, we introduce knowledge. We encourage them to love the knowledge that they have, to accept the knowledge, process it, comprehend, understand the knowledge. After they understand, they analyze, they reflect on the knowledge that they receive. After they understand, then they have to apply what they learn. And figure out from themselves if the knowledge is benefiting them or not. That's part of mentoring. You have to enable your students, your learners, to learn from what you shared, but they will not depend on you from of their learning. They have to figure out for themselves if the learning that they learn from you, the knowledge will be transformed into something that it will last for a long time. Ma-build sa ilang memory. Ma-apply nila yung knowledge, mahimong skills, mahimo na yung practice. Kung walang bang encourage, walang way to learn, how will they apply those skills? In the first place, how will they deliver the skills? Time check, it's 1 hour and 20 minutes. We talked about having a purpose. So the purpose, first and foremost, of the Mother B Show is, of course, to thank God for 50 years of survival, thriving and enjoying life, of sharing positivity and good vibes. And the next is, the purpose is to come up with a program to find partners to build this kind of campaign, and we can send materials, reading materials, books to people of different ages, age group, because of course we, if one volunteer, one donor would like, Mother B, I'd like to donate mga nursing books. Mother B, I'd like to donate books about law. Right, Mother B, I'd like to donate books about National Geographic magazines. Why not? Okay. So as long as this book will make them read. Because the objective is reading and comprehension. Okay? Clear? Okay, so, hi Florida boy, welcome to the Mother B Show. So, having a purpose, having a sense of purpose, okay, from the Scottsdale Community College, speaking of reading, again, hanggang ngayon, hindi ko pa sinare ang screen. Ano ba yan, Mother B? Okay, having a sense of purpose by Scottsdale Community College. Okay, it was published in November 12, 2019. Why having a sense of purpose is important, since this is Believe Tuesday. The dictionary defines purpose as the reason for which something exists. The reason for something exists or is done, made or used. Okay, sounds pretty boring, huh? But when you break it down, sabi dito, I'm reading, it turns out purpose is pretty important. Purpose, the reason for being, the why. Why are you here? What's the purpose of here? What's the purpose of having this Mother B Show? Something like that. Okay? So, sabi ni MJ Salcedo, 1/2 chapter na daw. Pero ako 1/2 sentence. Peace! Okay, so again, when you break it down, it turns out that purpose is pretty important. To your physical, eto na, to your purpose is important to your physical, to your mental, and emotional health. And that's big time, right? So what is your purpose? According to researcher William Damon, who wrote A Path to Purpose, it's a stable and generalized intention. Stable, generalized intention to accomplish something. May purpose ka na kay tumong to accomplish something na gusto mo meron kang matiwas or mahimo. At the same time, meaningful. So, na kay gustong mahimo na meaningful nimo, may kabuluhan. Okay, sa Tagalog pa, may gusto kang gawin na may gusto kang i-achieve na makabuluhan sa iyo, and consequential for the world beyond yourself. So, meron kang intention to do something na importante para sa iyo, pero at the same time, it's not just for you, but people around you benefit from it. Di ba? Nakakatulong din sa iba. Ayan, ang hirap. Mo na lang yung challenge. Mo na lang yung challenge kayo. Magbadbad gid tag English, Bisaya, o Tagalog. Spanish. Hola, Miss Jennifer. How do we say we need to learn how to read in Spanish? We need how to read. We need to love reading in Spanish. Because my friend, Bigo Besties, Sassy Slotty, Miss Jennifer Salas is here. Thank you again. How can we say, we need to learn to love how to read. Kailangan nating mahalin natin we need to learn how to read. We need to love how to read. No, we need to love to read. Ano ba talaga, Mother B? So, yes. So, according to this article, in fact, the meaningful intention when it comes to purpose, I'm talking about purpose now, is to stay focused on the things that matter most to you, like your family, friends, okay? Family, friends, faith, your conviction, okay? Career, okay? And more, okay? So, the meaningful intention that you really love to do something because you wanted to do it, that's your passion, that's your purpose in life. Like Miss Jennifer is into dance. Necesitamos aprender a amar a leer. Tama ba? I'm excited. I'm learning Spanish even if it's very slothy. Necesitamos, meaning necessary, important. Okay? Necesitamos aprender. What's aprender? Read? I'm guessing. Necesitamos aprender amar a leer. Oh my God, I'm excited. Great job, my friends. Sabi ni Miss Jennifer, thank you so much. Thank you for the motivation to learn. Oh, okay. You see? Oh my gosh. You know, it's coming to it's really falling into place, Miss Jennifer. It's a good thing that Miss Jennifer is here because she's teaching me Spanish. See? Thank you. So yes, I love to learn Spanish since I went to Mexico for only a few days. I love to go back there and learn Spanish and speak to them in Spanish. Yes, so to learn, aprender. Okay, aprender amar a leer. Yay! It's important to learn and love reading. Is that the way to translate it? Thank you so much, Miss Jennifer. I love it. So meaningful intention can help you stay focused. So this is one of my goal is to learn new language, especially Spanish now. Yeah, because I really find it very necessary. So, like if you're in Texas, you have to learn Spanish. Not just when you go to Mexico or when you go to Southern America or to Latin American countries. Well, you have to speak Spanish. Thank you. Muchas gracias, mi amiga. See? Oh my gosh, I love this. So, yes. So, talking about purpose in general, why is it good for our well-being? So, again, we focus. We stay focused. And it helps you prioritize your life. Yay! Aside from knowing our purpose, what gives us meaning in life, it also allows us to prioritize life. What's important? What needs to come first? First things first, prioritize. Allowing you to walk away from certain people. I love this article. Allowing you to walk away from certain people or activities that don't serve your purpose, right? It's very important because sometimes we tend to compromise. We tend to, oh my gosh, I'm so like this. I cannot turn my back because I'm so compromised. But yeah, when you know your purpose, you know which one to prioritize. If it's time to walk away with in a stressful environment. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, that's why that promotes wellness in our life if you know your purpose. Do I make sense? And thank you for the feedback, Miss Jennifer. Thank you for teaching me Spanish. Hola. Oh my gosh, thank you. Okay, so aside from allowing us to walk away or people who don't deserve our purpose, it's a main driver to stay motivated. Okay, the key word here is motivation. So having a purpose keeps us motivated. Yeah. Okay, when things get tough. Yes. Hi, Super Emo Boy. Thank you for coming back. So when things get tough, right? It keeps you going. When the going gets rough, the tough gets going. Right? Now it makes sense. If we stay motivated when things get tough, so you can set and meet short-term and long-term goals. Yay! O nga, no? We don't need to, push it to the limit. We just need to prioritize and set short or long-term goals to avoid stress. This is the reason why I'm including this in my brain and mental health talk show, is to avoid stress, maximize pleasure, minimize pain. And doing the most good because we have a purpose, right? Okay. So, also, and maybe most of all, according to the author, it makes you feel like you are making a difference in the world. Yay! That's it! That's it! That's it! Woo! Really, it's so nice to figure things out. Having a purpose, knowing why you're existing in this world, why do you matter, why the people you love matter, why do you do what you do, right? And most of all, when the going gets tough, not most of all yet, but when the going gets tough, you have a motivation, and finally, at the end of the day, it's like you're making a difference in the world, that you're making the world a better place to live. You're contributing to the betterment of the world. Yay! Yes! Oh, it's so good to read. I'm reading. Okay, so again, think about this. When you have a sense of purpose, you tend to have, okay, 1, increase optimism, resiliency, and hope. Okay? Hi! Loving the crew. PJ, welcome to the Mother B Show. So, increase optimism. Nagkakaroon ka ng bagong pag-asa. Nagkakaroon ka ng pag-asa sa buhay. Optimism, yung positive, yung good vibes. Okay, yeah. Maganda yung pananaw mo sa buhay, okay? So, from the word optic, visual, maganda yung, meron ka nang nakikita mo na, maliwanag na, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Medyo maliwaliwanag na yung pananaw mo. Optimism. Okay? So, and also resiliency. Again, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So, it makes you resilient. Just like after, enduring the pandemic, wow, now we know that it's a must to wear mask. It's important. Okay? Even if you don't like it, well, we're able to breathe even with the mask, right? Before people are panicking, I cannot breathe if I put a mask on. Okay, if you don't put a mask, you're gonna have COVID. Okay, I'll just breathe on my mask. Good vibes only here at the Mother B Show. Okay, so yes, welcome to the Mother B Show. Time check, it's now we're past an hour and a half. Okay, welcome to the Mother B Show. Our talk today is... Sorry. Our talk today is how does having a purpose in life improve your overall wellness? How does having a purpose in life improve your overall wellness? Well, speaking of overall wellness, it connects to our physical, our mental, our emotional, our brain health, our social, our financial health. So, yes, having a purpose is finding a motivation that we need to live longer. We need to experience life the best that we could, and not just to experience life, but have meaning of our existence. Aside from having meaning, while you're existing in this world, you find joy, you're motivated, and you become more tough and resilient when the going gets tough and the tough gets going moment will arise. Okay? So yes. So also experiencing joy, happiness, and satisfaction more often. That's what you call a pleasurable life. Dalawa lang naman either you feel pain or you feel pleasure. Or pangatlo, you don't feel nothing. Because either you're in denial or you just don't know about it. Right? Of course, isa pa to, this is interesting because a lower risk of death. Because you have a purpose, you want to live, right? Common sense. If you have a purpose in life, you need to live. That's why it lowered the risk of death. Death means end of life, right? You bring a more engaged, for teachers, for fellow educators. Then if you have purpose in becoming a mentor or, that's your passion to teach, to share what you learn, what you have, knowledge, skills, attitude. You bring more engaged students. So it makes people engaged as well, not just you. Okay? And not only you enjoy the purpose of being alive, but the process of learning is enjoyable too. Okay? I have a greater sense of belonging. Okay? Because you're not the only one living in this world, then you have to accept and acknowledge that why you have a purpose is also to make others feel better. Make this place a better world to live for others as well. Okay? So, increase satisfaction. Whether you are at work, you have your own craft, you're an artist, whatever you're doing, you just increase satisfaction. And of course, it doesn't stop you for being a leader or stepping up to the challenge. So if there's nobody in that position, then you can lead the way. Okay? Like, for example, again, my goal is to launch my Mother Bees Unleash Your Superpower. You have to learn how to love to read. Ano yan? Necesitamos, in Spanish, necesitamos aprender a amar aliar. Yay! Alam mo, feeling na kay balog yun ko. Feeling. Necesitamos aprender a amar aliar. Muchas gracias, mi amiga, mi maestra, Jennifer Salas. Diba? At least na ano ko accent. Muchas gracias. Okay? So, yes. Para hindi halata kay mapagkakamalan pa naman ako Mexican. Yes. Ang ending, mabisto lagi na dili ko Mexican, Pilipina di ay. But we speak Spanish a little bit in our country. Only a small, poquito Espanol, sometimes broken. Okay, Daniel Martin, welcome to the Mother B Show here in Bigo Live. If this is your first time, please follow and like me in YouTube. Subscribe, yes. And of course, if you become more productive, if you know what you're doing, and if you have a way to, produce and increase your income, why not, right? So, yeah, so that's it. So for now, we just have to park there, and having a sense of importance, again, a sense of importance is good for you. First and foremost, nobody else will benefit first but yourself. Okay? So, just be careful what type of purpose-driven person are you. Are you purposeful? Are you a dreamer? Are you a dabbler? Are you a disengaged person? Let's continue that eventually as we continue to move on with purpose. But yes, so people have different there are 4 categories according to this article. If you have something that is personally meaningful, purposeful, and contributes to the greater good. That's the purposeful kind of people. You sustain interest over a long period of time, and you can clearly articulate your why. Why are you here? Why do you do what you do? Second category of people having a sense of purpose is this: the dreamers. You think about and possibly express your dream, the great ideas, but you have not yet taken any practical action. So, biga na pa sa dream stage. Yung purposeful person is you're doing it already because you're into this. You're into it. You know what your why. You know what to do. You're doing it. But for the dreamers, you're still in the planning stage. The dreaming stage, wala pa gani sa planning. Planning is purposeful already. The dreaming stage, you're still thinking about it. Nothing's wrong with that. It's the stages, okay, or the category. Then the other thing, the number 3 is the dabblers. The dabblers is you have engaged in potentially purposeful activities. You join, you participate, without committing to one in particular. So you're just like, okay, I joined this, but I'm not committing yet. But I like what you're doing. I like your purpose. I like your vision. I like your mission. But I'm not yet into it right now. Parang relationship, no? I cannot commit to you fully. Let's just date. Yeah, Mama Just Living. Hello, welcome to the Marby Show. I'm talking about the talk today is about why having a sense of purpose is good for your overall well-being. So again, 4 categories according to this article that I've been reading. Okay, so if you may struggle to articulate your why yet, so you're not that level of what is really my purpose, why am I here, why is that? It's still in the struggling stage, but you know that there's a need for you to understand that you have to focus on what's really the meaning of your life. You know, sometimes it's not easy to understand that, especially if you're going through a lot. May pinagdadaanan ka na, iisipin mo pa yung purpose mo, talaga mahirap. Diba? Yeah. It's difficult. It's really, I've been there, done that. So, not easy to think about your purpose unless you're going through a lot of stuff yet. Somebody has to guide you through the process. Or you need to be helped, or you need help, or you need to find ways to figure it out, right? So, and the disengaged. There are 4 categories of people who have a sense of purpose. Number 1, purposeful. You're really doing it. You know what your why. You know what to do. You got it. Dreamers is okay, I'm thinking about it, but I'm not yet sure. And the dabblers, I know, but I cannot commit to it yet. Something like that. So, and the disengaged, like, okay, you don't have a sense of purpose in life and don't have any desire of needing to find one. Kebs. Mo na yung mga kategory na Keb Chung, bahala na si Batman. Okay? So if you're a person who's like finding meaning in life, finding Nemo, okay, this is my purpose, this is what gives my life meaning, I'm focused, I'm dedicated, I'm committed to it. That's the purposeful individual. Again, the dreamer is, like I dream of like this, I dream of doing this, but I'm not yet there. The dabbler, like, I know, it's like, I like the meaning of life, I like having a purpose, but I cannot commit yet. I'm not yet ready. Something like that. And then, the last is the disengaged na, Kebs, I don't care. I don't care. Bahala ka. What's your purpose in life? I don't know. do you know somebody when you talk like, hey, what's your plan? I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so yes, so my purpose here is to end my talk now. Because I gotta go, I got an appointment, yes. So, thank you so much. So, yes, hopefully we'll come up with a purposeful events in the coming days in a way to lead this conversation and become a more tangible activity and give meaning to Mother B and to our viewers as well. Again, hopefully I will be launching the Mother B's birthday bash. It's like boost your brain power. Okay, we need to get back to reading. We need to get back to learn how to love reading in order to increase our focus time. Otherwise, the goldfish will be better than us when it comes to focus. Research says that we are doing an average focus time of 8 seconds compared to goldfish, which is 9 seconds. It's quite embarrassing to our species, right? Where the fish is better than human. But just imagine that, right? So, yes, thank you so much for watching the Mother B Show. This is your host, Mother B. Time check, it's 1 hour and 44 seconds. So, if you have any shout out, let me know. You can chat in the comment box anytime you see the Mother B Show. Please follow, share the good vibes in Bigo Live. Thank you for coming to all our guests who come to the Mother B Show, who take a peep, or congratulations if you have watched my show for more than 8 seconds. You are better than the goldfish. I might give you a certificate of participation for more than 8 seconds. A badge, a goldfish badge. So we have bragging rights that we have a more focused time than the goldfish. Thank you for coming to the Mother B Show. This is your host. I appreciate you coming over and staying more than 8 seconds. If you happen to like the show, if you're convinced that this show makes sense and have a purpose, please don't forget to share the good vibes, like us on Facebook, share and subscribe in YouTube, and don't forget to always follow me in Bigo Live so that whenever I'm live, God willing that I'm still alive, inviting you on my special day on March 22 for our Mother B Bash, birthday bash event. I don't have any idea yet what to do, but one thing for sure, I'm gonna talk about the create a love reading program, which is boost your brain power. It's an advocacy to share and invite volunteers to send reading materials, books to the Philippines, to our partner community organizations. Because we already have existing partner or community organization and hoping to add more and hoping to find volunteers, supporters, patrons of this campaign, because we have an alarming rate. Before I go, I just have to share to you the alarming rate. A news from the Philippine News Agency back in November 26, 2022, because this is real. This is real stuff. This is published by the Philippine News Agency in November 26, 2022. The title or the headline of the news is this: Pandemic, School Disruption, Stunt Learners, Reading Skills. So, the reading skill was stunted or nagtika-deteriorate sa Bisaya pa, nagtika-minus na. The country is celebrating again, our National Book Week is celebrated every November 24 and to 30. So, amid the struggle to arrest Filipino learners' dwindling reading proficiency, we have a problem in the Philippines when it comes to learners' reading proficiency. Okay? So, reading is a skill. Reading is a skill. You don't just get it naturally. Oh, no. It's not that, it's not like natural beauty or skin tone that it's passed on. It's a skill that you need to learn. Reading. So even before the pandemic struck, according to this news, international large-scale assessments, so there are large-scale evaluations, okay, showed that the Filipino learners were already struggling to meet the minimum required proficiency in reading. You could just imagine, in our country, sa bansang Pilipinas natin, ga-struggle na ang ating mga estudyante, atong mga learners, sa pagbabasa. According to Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, Chair of the Committee on Basic Education. It's his report. He pressed the need for programs and interventions that would improve Filipino learners' proficiency in reading. So that's it. That's the purpose. Mother B needs to step up together with our friends, our supporters, our viewers, that somehow, even nandito tayo sa Amerika, sa ibang bansa, nakakatulong po tayo sa pag-i-improve ng pagbabasa, proficiency, kakayahan magbasa ng ating mga kababayan. Okay? Sounds good, right? Feels good too. Okay? So that's the sad news that our Filipino learners have challenges when it comes to reading proficiency, and it's dwindling, pababa ng pababa yung kanyang quality. Okay? So, in Tagalog, ang pagbabasa, isa sa mga pundasyon na dapat nating pagtibayin sa ating mga kabataan at mag-aaral. Ngayon natin higit na kailangang tutukan ang kanilang pagbabasa. Lalo na pinaalala ng pandemya, pinalala ng pandemya ang problema sa ating sektor ng edukasyon. Okay? So, this is Senator Gatchalian's speech. Reading is one of the youth's foundation that should be strengthened. More than ever, we should focus on that area as education suffered a lot since the pandemic broke out. Okay? That's a news release back in 2022, and it's barely a few months ago, right? So, again, in 2018, Program for International Student Assessment, PISA, the Philippines scored lowest in reading out of 79 countries. Could you imagine that? Lowest sa reading comprehension among 79 countries. Hindi ko kadawat, pero maugin na yung realidad. Okay? So, where am I reading this? So, I will just have to share to you just to make sure that I'm not making this up. Before we go, because this is so important, okay, for me, I don't know for you, okay, and for the rest who believe in what I'm saying. So, yeah. So, this is the news, okay? This is the news, okay? This is coming from the Philippine Information Agency. Pandemic, school disruption stunts learners' reading skills. Imagine, out of 79 countries, pinakakulelat ang Pilipinas. When it comes to reading proficiency, although we are 99% in terms of, ang tawag dyan, meron siyang barometer na mataas naman yung ating, the Philippines is, mataas yung educational something. Education in general, pero yung reading mababa. Ewan ko, ba't nakapasa? Ba't pinapasa ng teacher? Okay? So, yeah, reading is so important. It's a skill, okay? It's not naturally transferred to you when you were born. Okay? It showed that only 1 in 5 Filipino learners age 15 achieve at least the minimum proficiency level in overall reading literacy. 1 out of 5. So, 2019, Southeast Asia primary learning metrics, on the other hand, said only 10% of the country's grade 5 learners achieve the minimum proficiency at the end of the primary education. Oh my gosh, 1 out of 10 students? Oh my gosh, that's unacceptable. The World Bank estimated that as of June, learning poverty in the Philippines is at 90.9%. Imagine, I didn't realize that there is a word such as learning poverty. Poor learning skills? I don't understand, but learning poverty now is at 90.9%. That's according to what? World Bank. The World Bank report. So, I will just have to continue this because this is so important as a separate topic by itself. Okay? So, for now, I just have to park my mouth. Hello! Manny Bento, Larry Swinford. Hi! Santos Yanes Naa, Kokwa the Goddess. Hello. Thank you for watching the Mother B Show. So, yes, thank you for being with me here in the show. Thank you so much. Again, yes, it's already 1 hour and 53 minutes. Mag 2 hours na. Magtagaw-taw si Mother B for 2 hours. You could just imagine. Okay? So, but yes, ano pa dito? The proposed ARAL program will prioritize reading to develop the critical and analytical thinking skills of learners. That's good. Okay? So, there's learning poverty. Ito na. Learning poverty is defined as the percentage of 10-year-old children who cannot read or understand simple story. What? Learning poverty is defined as kung ang 10-year-old na bata daw sa Pinas di pa makasabot or di pa makabasa sa usa ka simple na sugilanon. This is not a joke. This is so alarming. 10 years old na ang bata, either di pa siya kabasa or makabasa, pero di pa siya kasabot sa iyang gibasa. That's what you call learning poverty. Okay? That's an indicator. If someone even knows how to read but doesn't understand how to read, what she's reading or what he or she is reading, that's called learning poverty. That's so alarming. So, it's like yeah, this is a new sound effect to me. Meron palang appropriate sound effect. To just imagine, learning poverty defines that if a 10-year-old, at least 10-year-old child cannot read or can read but don't understand what the child is reading. And that's really, oh my gosh, that's something else. I know we're all about good vibes here, but our main goal is to have good vibes in the middle of the bad vibes, right? So let's work on that, God willing. And that's really the goal of the Mother B Show. Thank you so much. I will not take long because I want you to end with the good vibes. Let's talk about it later, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so what's happening with my sound system? Oh my gosh. Yes, yo. So yes, thank you so much for coming to the Mother B Show. Again, if this is your first time, if nakita nyo lang ako na magtatapos na, please don't forget to follow, subscribe to our YouTube channel so that when I go live, you will be informed. And please share the good vibes. Again, we talked about how does having a purpose in life improve your overall wellness. Aside from learning the meaning of life, having a meaning of life, you know what's important, you know what to prioritize. Because our time on earth is limited, remember that. Okay? So, the only thing we could do is to prioritize, enjoy our living, be resilient as much as we could, enjoy the moment, and thank God for this life. So again, before I go, I have to leave you. Why do we do the Mother B Show? What's the purpose of the Mother B Show? Is to share this message to you. Philippians 4 verse 8, finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, okay, whatever is praiseworthy, right? Think about such things. This thing that we do is all about thinking, feeling, and choosing. Here at the Mother B Show. To minimize pain, maximize pleasure, do the most good according to Pastor Ed Lapis. Shout out to Ma'am Josephine Toombs. Thank you for messaging me. I'm gonna check your message soon. So, until here, I hope you learned something out of 2 hours. Almost 2 hours of doing this show. But again, don't forget, there's also one. Do not conform to the pattern of this world. Magbago na ta. But be transformed. Huwag yung makisakay sa uso-uso. But be transformed by the renewing of our minds according to the Bible. This is God's Word. And since this is Believe Tuesday as well, then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is. So you have to take a break. Don't, wag ka masyadong makisawsaw sa mundong ito. Think about what is good for you. Have a purpose, in short. And then, for you to approve what God's will is. So, you know how to analyze, ma-think nimo, what is His will, what is God's will, and at the same time, what else? To know His good and pleasing and perfect will. That's from the New International Version. As you'll notice, maski basa pa rin ang basa si Mother B. Again, this is for brain and mental health. I got my brain mental health issue, which is memory, which I'm trying to improve through this show. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for being with me in this journey. And thank you. I appreciate you for staying more than 8 seconds. So this is your Mother B. Again, see you in our next episode, and I'll share to you the routine, self-care routines, tips when it comes to brain and mental health. for watching the Mother B Show. I appreciate all your support. I know tulog na yung iba, hindi na nakasugakod, but that's fine. Thank you, and may God bless us all. And see you soon.